Oh, what's this way?
So yeah, it looks like there's two different pathways here, both of which go deep run.
Ah.
So if one or two of you wants to join me, go for it.
I'm gonna be honest, it's pitch black for me over there.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
I couldn't even tell this was a jump until Robert jumped.
Well, if I'm gonna do a solo mission, can I at least take a shovel with me?
Sure. You can take a shovel.
Whoa. He doesn't have a shovel anymore. he doesn't need a shovel anymore.
He doesn't need a shovel. He doesn't need where he's going.
Welcome to the Lads AM podcast, a show for those late night ramblings you only get when the rest of the world is asleep. This show is available in both podcast and Let's Play form. Check out our social media to find out how to listen the way you want to. Tonight, we are playing Hatoful Boyfriend.
That makes sense. Oh, there goes Matt. Good thing Craig's getting all of this.
Dude, this is gonna be the two-person podcast.
Yeah, no one expected to be us two.
Kicked Matt off. Let's go. Oh, shit. Hi, Matt.
We can't hear you if you're talking.
Now he's in the
boy.
waiting room.
Oh, he's...
Dude, we've officially broken Matt. Let's go.
Well, I did sneak into his room and cut his mic.
Oh, funny, because I snuck outside his house and cut his internet.
Oh, perfect. Dual threat.
Oh, boy. Dude, I have no idea if any of us, if any of what we're talking will actually be in the episode.
Yeah, that's going to be a shame if it doesn't.
You know what? Just make this the intro video, Matt.
Yeah. This is the intro.
Yeah, perfect.
Like the one that we didn't have for the last episode.
Were we supposed to have an intro for the last episode?
He said he was going to do a little edit of you falling down the hole in Lethal Company, trying to jump across and missing.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, I said some...
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It had nothing to do with the episode, so...
No. Oh, that's a good sign.
Oh, okay, now it actually...
There we go.
Hi,
That was
friend.
weird. That was weird. I kept...
Yeah.
Well, eventually I couldn't hear anything.
Yeah, we couldn't hear you.
And then I realized that Steam, like when I was talking, it wasn't doing the thing. It wasn't like lighting up, and I was like, "Oh, that's not good." So I just like force closed Steam and opened it again.
Cool.
See if now Devolver Digital.
What?
What about him?
They made this game.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Am I supposed to know that company from somewhere else?
Yeah, they do. They do shit. So if I do this now, can you see it?
I can see stream now. Yes, we can see.
Oh, that's what the problem was.
So what was the problem?
I don't know. I wasn't connected to Discord Discord was having issues.
Okay.
Because you can see it now. Nothing's changed.
Okay.
So the music's not playing anymore, but that's okay. Oh, hello.
Dude,
oh, there it is.
Remember when we were voicing all these birds?
we did do that.
And then we did it like once, said, oh, it'll be fun when we continue this. And then we never did.
Remember that was a talk for a little bit, was continuing this. And then it just never happened.
Never happened.
Yo,
man.
Sydney
Dude,
coming back.
It's a fantastic game. Fuck!
Sydney Tosaka.
Yo, what is Sydney's canonical last name?
What is
Matt?
the last name? Oh no,
Yep.
we've never
Here,
thought
Matt.
about this before.
You came with the first and I'll come up with the last name. This will be canon forever, so don't mess it up.
All right.
What's the actor that's popular now? Sweeney?
Yeah, Sweeney. Yeah, Sweeney. You're just gonna say it was Sydney Sweeney in
This
school
whole
shooting.
time.
Man, that episode of Euphoria got crazy.
All right, Matt, hear me out. You ready?
Yeah.
This whole time, it has actually been Sydney, Larry, Paul, Tony.
Sydney, Larry, Paul. Sydney's the fourth one.
Will the game accept the last name that long?
Sydney's the fourth musketeer.
But here's the thing, though. Isn't this the name that everyone's gonna call me? Because this is Yapon.
Might be. So do you want to
Mm.
get Sydney?
Like Mario, Jumpman Mario.
Maybe.
Damn, I never thought about this.
Hmm.
I think in the lore, her last name ends up being Smith. But what is it before?
Oh.
Question.
What's her maiden name?
True. Dustin, I saved her from a school shooting. Obviously, we're gonna get married.
That's how
I
it
don't-
works.
Obviously.
That's how it works. We got married the next day.
The next day.
At
oh my
9 years old.
day.
God.
At 9 years old, I was
You
9 years
yourself
old.
School shootings at 9.
When I was 9 years old. Yeah.
Oh my god, how traumatizing.
Isn't that like fourth grade?
Yeah, it's like 4th grade, about.
Okay. I could have done.
Depending when your birthday is, yeah.
like end of third, beginning of fourth.
I could have done it in fourth grade.
Oh my goodness. You could not have.
Sydney.
Oh boy. Well, Matt thinks about this. How are you doing?
Ladsum. There we go.
Oh,
That's her
come
last
on.
name. Her last
Really?
name's Ladsum. Ladsum.
Really?
Ludzum.
Ludwig.
Ludzum.
Sure.
Yeah, that looks like a last name-ish. Oh,
Yeah,
there it
that's
goes.
that's a last name that I've
It's
seen
official.
before.
Get a load of some.
Hey, I'd never said I saw it before. I'm just saying. You know, if that was someone's last name, I could kind of sort of believe it.
Yeah. Like I wouldn't
It's like,
question it.
yeah.
I would
Lots
I
of careers
wouldn't
last names in the world, you know?
I wouldn't say that's a fake last name.
No.
Like if someone's last name was Person, I'd be like, that's a fake last name.
If the person's last name is Larry Paul Tony.
Did I say toe tickler? What?
What's up with people that have two first names?
As in like the first and middle name or first names?
Well, I think
No,
that means
like their
first and last
well,
name.
first and last name. 3 isn't would be insane.
Oh, right, yeah. Duh.
Yeah. Like what's up with that?
I don't know.
Why is that allowed?
Why is that allowed?
Why is it allowed?
Mine technically is.
True. Your last
Davis?
name. Yeah, that's a.
That's a first name?
Yeah, it can be.
Some people, yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen someone with that first
I'm
name.
I'm willing to bet money that my last name is not a first name.
No.
Neither is mine.
Yeah. Well, I could see someone
God.
being named Smith.
Yeah,
No,
God,
that's a punctuation point right there.
Smith is also like it's on the list of like most common last names.
I mean, I'm
I
pretty
th-
sure Davis is too.
Well, I'm
You
much
know what
higher.
else
so
is?
get right.
Jones.
I think if I remember correctly, the list goes like at least like English American.
Also,
I
you
think
want
it goes like Smith, Johnson, Williams. I think are like the top 3.
actually you want to talk shit about people with first and
bet
last names
Dave's
that are
top
first
10.
names? How about Jason Jones?
Yo,
Jones?
Jones isn't a first name though.
I feel like you can have a first name of Jones.
No. Jones is not a first name. Damn, there he goes the clicky clack. He's gonna figure out. There was one
gonna find
person
some
in
dude born in-
1939. His name was Jones Johnson.
I mean, it is a first name.
I think anything could be a first name. It's like, is something more recognizable as a first name or last name, or can it be like and like it's like is a name more recognizable as a first name or a last name, and then it having being switched? Like in high school, I had a teacher whose last name was Henry, and I'm like, that's a first name. Henry is a first name, but it was
Jones-
used as a last name. I feel like you're gonna have
Alright.
first names used as last names more than you're gonna have last names used as first names.
All right, let me ask you this, Matt. Okay, how many boys in the United States had to have been gotten a first name for it to be meaningful to you?
Meaningful?
Yeah, like
I don't-
for you to accept that it's a first name.
I don't think it's a number thing. I think it's more of a cultural thing. You
'Cause
just hear
There was
'cause you
almost
could-
1,000 in 2021.
okay, 1,000. How many people?
I mean, out of how many boys were born, I don't know.
That's insane. Like you have names like Matthew, which is my name, but then you also have Matthews, which is a last name. If someone's first name was Matthews, I would say that's a last name being used as a first name
Hmm.
because it's different. Matthew, but if someone's last name was Matthew, I'd be like, your last name is a first name because it's not Matthews. So I want to know what's up with people that have two first names and why is it allowed?
It's trying to
Is-
exist, man.
Look, I'm all cool with them existing. I just want to know why they are the way they are.
Mhm.
Damn.
I cannot help you with that.
What's the point of you being here then?
I wonder why you are the way you are.
True.
Dude, I also wonder why the way I am. I also why no one seems to care about who I am. Because,
Who
you
am
know,
I?
because we're 2 days into a special month and no one said happy anything to me. So I imagine no one cares who I am.
Oh shit, you're right. I'm sorry, Matt. Hang on. Happy Groundhog's Day.
Let's fucking go. Dude, I saw my
Dude.
shadow today and people were pissed.
Yeah?
They were so mad.
Yeah?
What did
Uh,
Phil see today? I feel like I got the notification saying that today was Groundhog's Day, but I didn't hear anything about what Phil saw.
Doesn't matter.
I don't know. It's usually a big deal. People are always talking about it. I didn't hear anyone talk about it today.
I think
So I was
climate
confused.
change. I think climate change killed Groundhog's Day.
Phil?
According to this, he did not see shadows, so that means early spring.
But here's the thing:
Noise.
global warming just makes spring earlier and earlier every year, so the groundhog no longer is valuable.
On the contrary, I don't think
Doesn't it
there's
make-
any such thing as spring anymore. It's just
Mm.
winter and summer.
Yeah,
It
Pretty
literally
sure
goes
typically it makes
from
winter
freezing
later.
cold to like
It
stupid
barely
hot.
It barely snows anymore.
Don't say that. I think honestly, this is what I've kind of started deciding is it's not that the seasons are getting shorter or longer or anything like that or what it is, I think, is that the seasons are shifting.
yeah, they're getting pushed because of climate
Yeah,
change.
winter used to be like
Mm.
mid-December to like end of February-ish. Now it's more like it's like early January to like end of March.
Dude, I've been saying for like past few years now, like I don't consider us safe from snow until like Easter.
Yeah,
True.
yeah.
Very true.
I mean,
It's just I remember
Yeah.
getting snow on Easter. So
mhm.
until Easter passes, I don't think we're safe from snow ever.
Yeah, I
We
think
could
that's
get a nor'easter in late March.
mhm. Yeah, I think that's accurate. So,
I miss snow.
nice birds.
Thanks,
Even-
thanks, birds, man.
Even crazier, we haven't had like a single digit day yet in temperature.
Dude, I haven't had a snow day from work. What the fuck?
Oh wow! I can't believe.
Neither have I. What the hell?
Yeah, wait a minute. I don't get snow days.
Uh,
I haven't got a god. Hey, they
Yeah,
still
different
gotta
job.
eat. They still gotta eat. If there's snow.
No, they
All
don't. They
I'm
can
saying.
starve. They'll make a one fucking day without food.
If I could, I would.
Hmm.
There is a
Although I
pizza
am-
place just down the street.
I am pretty happy that I've avoided snow pretty much so far.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
still
Job.
need mail. We still need mail.
Yeah.
Even if it's snowy.
It really only snowed on us pretty bad once, and that was a package day, and he just said, go home. Don't worry about it.
Honestly, I'm pretty happy with no snow as well because even if I got a snow day, I would have to make it up at the end of the year. So
Don't you get a... Isn't there like a certain amount you get before you have to start making up for the end of the year?
no,
Oh.
Was that? I feel like I remember hearing that. Was that a thing at some point?
I think that depends on the district. In Peabody, I
Oh.
think it's a thing, but not in Revere.
Yeah, because we
Mm.
definitely had that one year where, because we had like 5 free ones or something, or I don't remember the exact number. But we had like a set number of free ones.
Usually it's the other way around, Dustin, where it's like the first 5 snow days you have to make up, but then after that you literally can't because of teacher contracts. Because like part of teacher contract is like you will not make the school year any later than this date.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you don't get any snow days, it's like
If you don't get any snow days at all, then the school
you
year
get out
ends
early.
Right.
Yeah, but I guess it's more dependent on what side you're looking at it from.
Yeah, because I mean, like for example, right now I believe the last day of school is June 14th with 5 snow days. So if you're already counting those 5 snow days,
You get out early.
You get out early and you don't have to make up snow days.
Yeah, but once you get like one snow day, I feel like your perspective changes, and now you're like, we can have 4 more, or we're gonna be late,
Maybe. I
right?
don't know.
You can
Yeah.
it based on what you. It basically is based on if you're counting the preemptive accounted for snow days.
I can
It's
tell
just
you
a
this,
perspective
all
thing.
right? So our last day is supposed to be the 14th of June, okay?
Hmm. Last day on
But
Earth.
because of the way our snow days system works, right? Our first makeup snow day would be that Monday, the 17th. Our second snow day would be June 18th.
Hmm.
And even if we have a third snow day, June 19th we have off.
Because Juneteenth.
Yeah, because of Juneteenth. So
Oh, nice. Perfect.
it's literally
Oh.
written in the calendar. Like no matter what, we get this day off.
So the third snow day makeup day gets moved to the 20th.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
that kind of sucks. You hey,
We could
as
literally have a
So
situation.
that third snow day counts as 2 then.
We could literally have a situation where
basically.
there's no school on that Wednesday. We go in that Thursday, and then it's summer. And it's like, come on.
God, I would hate that as a student.
dude, that
I
was
mean, I'm pretty sure if that was a student, you would just be like, Mom, can I just like not go? We're not gonna learn anything.
that's what we did. Well, that's
Yeah,
what we
fuck my
did when they
parents about
started doing like the last day of school wasn't the last day of finals, like our last couple years
Yeah.
of high school.
Yeah,
And all we did was play Guitar Hero in the band room.
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, that was that year with a bunch of snow. Because they're like, okay, well, finals still has to be here, but we have like 3 more days you guys have to go to school, so
And
yes,
I
it'll still be
Yeah.
3 days after finals where you still go. Yeah, I still went too, because I didn't miss a single day that year, and I wasn't gonna.
I didn't miss a single day of high school. at
I
all.
think I might have went the first day and then didn't go the other 2. I don't
Dude,
remember.
they made me go to that
Sounds
stupid
alright.
ceremony for people getting scholarships.
Yeah.
They made me go to that just so they could be like, "Here's your perfect attendance award." I was like, "Fuck off."
Oh, you didn't get a scholarship, but you got a perfect attendance.
No, and I was like, "Oh, I don't know what They didn't tell me what I was there for. They just said
Oh, so
show
you
up."
So wait, did you think you were actually getting a scholarship?
I didn't think I was, but I didn't know there was a perfect attendance award.
Huh.
So they just said show up to the scholarship thing, and I'm like, okay, I don't know. Here for the scholarship for being half black and half white. Here's your scholarship. We call this the 50-50 scholarship. Here you go. Like, I don't know. They didn't tell me. And then there's like a perfect attendance award, and I'm like, oh, okay. I guess that's a thing. And then they called my name, and I'm like, oh, come on, really? That's the only reason I was there? It was so boring.
Huh.
I honestly, I think I got like a check for like $100. But the
Wait,
thing,
you got a check for $100 just for showing up every day?
yeah.
What the fuck?
I mean, what? I mean, did you not?
Did I know what?
Did you miss a couple days?
I guess. I don't know. I never got no perfect attendance award.
Oh, I did, man.
The
Hey,
fuck?
If it makes it any better, it wasn't working because the TV station that I worked at was
Mhm.
also there, and I probably could have worked that day, and I think I would have made more. Dude, all of the football games, I could have been making money. But I
True.
wasn't.
True.
Insane.
Yeah.
If only I had known.
If only, if only.
If only I had known, man.
You know,
So-
just mail me the check. I don't really
Yeah.
care.
Honestly, if they told me that the only reason I was going to be there was a perfect attendance award and I was going to get something for it, I would have just been like, I don't care for a ceremony.
Do you remember roughly how many other kids got that award?
Maybe like somewhere between 10 and 20,
Okay.
Okay.
I believe.
Well, that reminds me of back at the end of 8th grade. So, at the end of 8th grade, there was an award ceremony. And I forget exactly when it was, but it was like after school or something. Or it was after like the normal 8th grade graduation ceremony. I forget exactly what it was.
Mm.
But I know I was invited to it and told that I was going to be getting an award there. I didn't fucking know for what. But what I knew, if I'm remembering correctly, what I knew was that each cluster had one student win an award for each subject. So it was like the best math student, best social studies, or whatever. And I remember thinking to myself, well, surely I got it for math because, like, I do so good at math, or social studies because I do so good at social studies. What I was not prepared for was for it to be for science, which I consider one of my worst subjects.
Just wait, what grade was
So
this?
this is 8th grade.
Okay, so science wasn't
So-
all math at that point.
So I thought about it. And this is literally the conclusion I have reached, okay? So Dustin was in my 8th grade cluster, so he can confirm what I'm about to say, okay? Our 8th grade science teacher was a bitch.
Our 8th grade science teacher was a bitch.
All right?
I can confirm that.
No one liked her.
Nope.
And, like, no one gave her any respect.
Nope.
Except for me. I also didn't like her. But, like, I was at least
weren't-
I was respectful and nice to her, at least.
Yeah, you weren't actively mean to her like most of the other students were.
Right. I mean, I make it sound like Dustin was also mean to her. I'm fairly certain Dustin was not mean to her.
I was definitely not mean to her. I
But, like-
wouldn't have the balls to be mean to
But,
any
like,
teacher.
I was probably one of the, like, I don't know. I was always being nice to her. And I mean, I wasn't getting bad grades. I was probably getting, like, Bs.
Yeah.
But, like, that's the only thing I can think of. But here's where it gets really crazy is because I got that award, right?
Mhm.
That's part of the reason why I was nominated and asked if I wanted to take AP biology as a freshman.
Oh.
Which I ended up bombing that AP test. And I still say that AP Bio as a freshman in high school was the hardest class I'd ever taken, including my college class. And the only reason I say that is two things. Number one, my AP Bio teacher loved the guy, super nice. He would go so off topic on these ridiculous tangents for like 35 minutes at a time. And when you're already super confused about a subject,
Oh, yeah.
like having him go on these tangents doesn't help.
I had a teacher like that in
All right.
college. It's
So that's
so bad.
That's the first issue. Now the second issue. I already said it. I consider science my worst subject, especially biology. I just don't. I can't get it. I don't. I've tried learning about the cell. I don't fucking know how a cell works to this day. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, and it's literally all I fucking
Perfect.
know. Literally all I
Cellulose.
know.
The cell wall.
Just Matt, I couldn't even said cellulose. Like I
Nucleus.
don't. That's a thing. Yeah.
Wait, Rob.
What?
What are the two types of cells?
Prokaryotic and eukaryotic?
What the fuck did he just say? What are those words?
Plant and animal.
I was thinking plant and animal. Maybe he does know about cells.
No.
Dude, we're the
The
dumb
only
ones
reason
here.
the only reason I know those words are because my students were talking about them like 2 days ago.
Okay, let's dumb it down for the idiots in the back. Animal and plant cells, right?
Okay, maybe that's what they mean. I don't fucking know. I literally am saying words. I don't know what those words mean.
Which one has the cell wall?
Plant cells.
Oh, he got it.
Yeah, because it's a rectangle.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, but
fucking
like for
go.
example, Matt, here's an example, okay?
Yeah.
I remember vaguely that in cells is something called a Golgi apparatus.
They mean they're on the Reddit.
I don't fucking know what it means, but
They have a Golgi app. I know that. I've
yeah,
heard that
it's a
before.
term. I don't know what the fuck it does.
I have no idea, dude.
So, anyways, A, I don't fucking like biology. I'm not good at it. B, teachers going on these tangents. C, I'm like a freshman in a class that's predominantly juniors and seniors, so I'm automatically like a little overwhelmed.
Mhm.
And then finally, and I don't know how to explain this without sounding like I'm bragging, but I'm gonna do the best I can, okay? Up until that class, I had never really struggled in school. Just different subjects really came easy to me. Even science was like, I was passing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And because of that, I quite literally did not have study habits or study skills at all. So, like, you guys, I'm guessing that you all learned to study in middle school.
I studied.
Well, all right, then I guess maybe not. Maybe
I might
my
be in
point
this.
is
I might be in a similar boat. I personally, my study habit was look over the worksheet 2 time. Look over the study guide 2 time.
No,
Night
I mean
before.
that's still more than I did. Like I never studied at all in middle school.
Night before and class before.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't
Right.
even do that. I
Damn,
might look
okay.
over the worksheet right before I take the test. That's it.
That's
So like in that class, in that AP Bio class, like I needed to study hard. Thankfully, by the time I took AP Psychology, I kind of figured out how to study. And that I did a lot better in. But like even in college, when I had to take a biology class, I struggled bust through that. Ugh, I just
don't know.
I don't want to ever think about biology again.
Well, we'll get used to it because you're living it right now, buddy. You are biology. It's the study
I
of
don't need-
you.
I don't need to operate on myself. It'll be fine.
It's the study of you, man.
I thought I was gonna get one of those awards for like best in a specific subject at the end of high school.
Yeah.
Mainly
remember
because
these.
I was told I was gonna get one
Wow.
for
What,
culinary
Do
arts.
you know for what? For Cullen? Dude, honestly, based on what I mean, obviously I'd never seen you do culinary in school, but based on what I'd heard, that makes sense to me.
Yeah,
You were
a big part of
gonna-
it because I kept volunteering for like after school stuff to like help serve and cater at certain events.
You were doing a lot of culinary stuff, I remember in high school.
Yeah, because I really liked it at the time. And I remember the junior year I was just catering for the event where for the seniors where they give out those awards for best at this subject, best for this subject, best for this subject.
Yeah, because I remember, because at the time when you graduated high school, you were really thinking about trying to become like a chef.
Yeah,
Don't
and,
do it.
yeah, I know. This was junior year. I'm it's me, basically the head of the culinary department, and some other teacher because we couldn't get another student. And I'm talking to the other teacher, the one who isn't the head, the other teacher. She's like, "Oh, so you think next year when you're a senior, you could be winning one of those awards?" I was like, "Nah, I don't think so. Nah, I'm never really that kind of student." She's like, "No, not even culinary, not in the culinary department." I'm like, "Nah, probably not. There's other students probably better than me." She's like, "I don't know." And I was like, "Well, why would you think that?" She's like, because I might have just talked to her like 10 seconds ago, and she said she's gonna give it to you." And I was like, "Oh, sick! That's awesome." Fast forward to graduation next year, I see a whole bunch of students with that yellow rope they got, or whatever they got for being the best at a certain subject. I was like, "Hey, wait a second!
Hey, wait a
Well,
minute, where am
I
I?
was supposed to get that."
Well, you're in good company, Dustin. I don't think any of us got that. So,
No,
like I said, I got one for science in middle school, but that was really about it.
I was annoyed. I was like, You said you talked to her, and I was gonna get it." And not only that, senior year, she would ask for volunteers for like the catering at after school stuff. I would volunteer. She's like, "No, Dustin, you're good." I was like, "Ugh."
Did they not? Did something happen at one of the events you catered and they didn't trust you anymore or something?
Yeah, Dustin
No.
killed a guy.
No, all I had to do was stand there and clean up, really. I put the pastries on a table. I let everyone eat. When the event was over, I took the pastries back to the baking room.
Dustin
Weird.
served someone a cup of raw cookie dough, and they got
And they
salmonella
complained.
Yeah,
poisoning.
you know, we got the little cakes over here. We got the little carrot cakes. We got the 1,000 bars. We have just a spoon of raw cookie dough.
I may forget. Oh, did I forget to cook it? No.
Here comes the salmonella pain. Mm.
I had I had an award spoiled for me.
Get an award spoiled for you, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember,
From
but
10th award.
no, that one just made me angry. In band, the
Uh-huh.
band director gave what it was called, but like the band director picked someone and got like the director's award or something.
Uh-huh.
And I was just on the band director's computer one day because I took piano with
Yep.
him.
Yeah, you took piano, so therefore you became a secretary. Yep, I'm aware.
Yep, that's how it works. We've all
Yep,
been.
because I
mul-
also was a staff.
multiple.
Although
I
you
can
were
tell.
way more of a secretary than I was. I don't think I was ever on his computer.
I knew his login to the computer.
Oh,
I
boy.
also managed.
Do you think he still has the
the
same
hat.
password?
I hope so, because I might need to get into it at some point for like, shits and giggles.
Oh my god.
But I was on the computer and he was like behind me and he was like showing me what to do, and I saw a document that had all the awards that were going to be given out at like the band banquet that we
Mhm.
did, and I saw my name there. And I very quickly like scrolled past it and he was like, "You didn't see anything." And I was like, "I saw nothing." I saw nothing.
Dude, you understood the assignment immediately.
I don't even know how to
Yo.
spell Matt. Oh, wait a second.
What?
I remember that because I did not expect to get an award at all, and I was blindsided because I got a jazz award.
And they threw it at you.
I don't think they threw it at me now.
We literally threw it at people.
That's how blindsided you were.
Yeah, it was really blindside when it hit him on the side of the head, just below the temple. It could have been way worse.
True.
Talked about
boy.
graduating eighth grade ceremony.
Oh my goodness. I have another big story about that, but I'll let you speak first.
Yeah, I have a small story. So the day of the eighth grade graduation,
Uh-huh.
to rewind a little bit, I took German all 3 years of middle school.
Same, you and me, buddy.
Yeah, you and me.
Nice.
And
That means 9, like the number.
you know, we
Oh,
had
it doesn't.
No, it means no.
we had textbooks for German, and we had to return it at the end of the year. And if we
Mhm.
didn't, we had to pay it was like $100-something, I think, to her.
Fun.
Oh,
And
Frau?
sure enough, I ended up Frau. I ended up
Mhm.
losing my book I was like, damn, guess I have to pay her this $100-something at the end of the year.
Okay.
So I get to her office before the ceremony, and there's like already 10 other kids there, also there to like pay for their book that they probably lost. And I was like, hey, what's going on? They're all like, I don't know. She's supposed to be here, but she's not at her office for some reason. And I just looked at them. I was like, oh, I guess you don't have to pay. And I walked out. And then they all just looked at each other. I was like, oh, good point. And they all walked out.
Oh my god.
That's
Like
how we
10
scammed the school out of $1,000.
Yeah, pretty much. 10 kids got free books that year.
Holy
Nice.
shit.
All guys just said, oh, cool, free book, and left.
Damn. Alrighty then.
But yeah, that was up.
Alright. You want to hear this story? I don't know if I've ever told y'all this story. So, 8th grade graduation, right?
Yeah.
Did I ever
Killed a
tell you
guy.
guys? No.
Did we all?
Almost the opposite, actually.
You gave birth to a guy?
No, not quite.
I'm trying to think what the opposite is.
No. Later that day after the ceremony was the first time I asked someone out.
Oh.
So there was this girl. I don't know.
Oh, wait. Was it the how do I say this?
Her name was George A.
Yes.
No, wasn't it? Wasn't it the one that was in our friend Dylan's band?
Not that I know of.
Oh, wait, I
Hey,
think it-
editor, you can like
edit that
censor
one.
it.
No, I could say it. I thought it was the.
I can tell you what her name was.
No, because no. Here's the thing. You've told me this before,
Oh, you want to prove that you remember?
and I'm pretty. Here's the thing. I know you've told me this before, and I know I had a person's image in my head.
Mm-hmm.
There's a good chance it was completely wrong.
Probably. I am fairly certain that there is like no connection at all to our friend group. Dustin might recognize her shirt purely because she was in our cluster.
I will ask you later, but continue.
But anyways, so
Oh.
her name was Evelyn. And she was next to me alphabetically in our homeroom. So because of that, in homeroom we sat next to each other, and we had our lockers next to each other. And all throughout the year, like as the year went on, I started getting feelings for her. And I was like, I don't know how to. And it wasn't like I was creepily looking at her and being like a creep about it. Like we were talking, we were like on good terms.
Hope so.
So like we had been friendly talking all year. Okay. 8th grade ceremony, that award ceremony I was talking about, she was also at that. And I remember we got friendly enough that like I forget exactly what it was, but she needed to borrow my phone for something or whatever, so I let her. And this is where I think I fucked up. Okay?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's one of those things where it's so long ago now, I'm probably gonna get some of the details wrong. Because, like, even in my mind, what I'm about to say, it requires a couple of leaps of logic. But at the time, it kind of made sense to me.
I understand.
But essentially, she borrowed my phone to contact her mom, I think it was. But I think she also gave me her number. Because because we had talked about possibly staying in contact over the summer. So either way, I'm in a position where I'm fairly certain I have her number, and I'm now being driven home, okay?
Yes.
So I say, Rob, if I don't make a move right now, then there's no point in ever thinking about it again. So I forget exactly what I text, but essentially it's asking her out. And I send it, and I'm basically left on red.
You, me, restaurant, question mark?
I forget exactly what it was. But I remember a couple of months later, it dawned on me that I might have sent it to her mom.
Wait, there's no way. Did she add her? Should she call her mom and then add her mom's number into your phone? Be like, in case I ever have to do this again.
No, I don't think. Like I said, I don't remember all the details now because of how long ago it was. But I remember at some point it occurred to me that I might have misunderstood the situation, and I sent it to her mom instead. I mean, either way, I think the message was clearly to her because I think I included her name.
Sure.
But either I was rejected, which whatever, it is what it is.
You said
Or
this
she
to her
never
mom.
got the message to begin with. So like, I don't know. That was a weird situation.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it was a whole weird thing. So
How I actually asked out my friend's mom.
is
What's the goddamn anime
that?
title?
I was gonna say, is that an anime?
It's an anime, and I'm in a fantasy world.
Yeah.
That's the anime title.
Yeah.
Oh, I asked out my friend's level 1000 mom
I think that's
in a
like
fantasy world.
Yeah. I think that's like one of 2 times that I asked someone out in school. Because the other time, I think it was the last day of junior year. And I had asked a girl, again, someone who I was very friendly with in one of my classes. And that time I asked her in person. And she was very nice about it, but basically was like, I don't think it would work. And I was like, okay, and we moved on.
I don't think I could date such a significant political figure as
As
future
Rob
band
Stalker,
as future band president Rob Stogger. I don't
maybe.
I don't want to be the I don't want to be the Nancy Reagan.
Maybe. I know it was junior year because she was in my forensics class. Which is a joke of a class in itself, but
I wanted to take that.
it was a stupid class.
Yeah, but how else am I supposed to know how to clean up a crime scene?
Matt, I'm gonna be honest with you. 4 out of 5 days we did no work.
And then,
Like-
the last day you learned about cleaning up crime scenes. Like, I feel like that seems like a baller
Occasionally.
class.
Like, we learned very little. The class was taught by like a nurse or something. Like, the class did not have like a real proper teacher.
Interesting.
It was like a real kind nurse. We would literally show up and she would be like, do we want to do work today? And people would be like, no. And she'd be like, all right, don't do work, just talk.
Hmm.
And meanwhile, I'm like, damn, I kind of actually wanted to learn about shit.
Me if I was a teacher.
I mean, we did do some things. I remember like we did one lesson that was about how they use broken glass shards and where a bullet casing is to determine the bullet's trajectory. And there was another one where we did talk about blood splatter and stuff like that. So I
Mhm.
mean, we did do some interesting things, but just
Should've
not
just
as
wa-
much.
Should have just watched CSI every day.
Maybe, yeah,
It worked.
maybe, yeah.
Hey, you guys got to hold down the fort for a bit. I'm gonna be right back.
Excuse, okay, damn,
He's ditching us again.
wow.
Yeah, I'm ditching you. Yeah.
As if the first 5 minutes of this episode wasn't bad enough. Now he's
I
just doing it
know,
on
really.
purpose.
Mhm.
It's before he was trying to fix something.
Yep. All right, so Dustin,
Yeah.
this is officially our Valentine's Day episode.
I love you.
Oh,
I haven't
Wait, is that
left
not
it
where you're
yet.
going? Is that not? Is that not the bit we're going for? Is that not what you're saying?
no, but on that note, do
Oh,
you want to hear
damn it.
something? On that note, do you want to hear something really weird?
Sure.
Genuinely speaking, no, sometimes you have the weirdest shower thoughts ever.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Because like 3 weeks ago, I was like, what if Dustin came out to me that he was gay and had feelings to me? I was like, how would I feel about that? I had to think about that. I was like, if Dustin came out as gay and said he wanted to try having a relationship with me,
Uh,
what would my reaction be?
just don't
And
say disgust, please.
what was that?
Just don't say disgust.
No,
Please.
I thought about it for like 20 minutes in the shower. I was like, what would I do? I was like, you know what? I think we'd have to talk about what that actually means. Because I'm going to be honest, me and Dustin in a relationship versus out of a relationship, I think doesn't change much. I was like, what's going to change? We're both still going to be on Discord. We're both still going to hang out. Like, what would actually change? Like
Fair,
we
I
would be
guess.
affectionate, I guess, and that's really about it.
Sure.
On that note, though, no, what I was going to say is how do you enjoy joining me and being 26 years single this Valentine's Day?
Hey, it's only 25. Yeah, only 25 years single for me.
Oh, fair enough.
So you hold your horses.
Yeah, fair enough.
Just you wait till the 26th one.
Hey, I can at least say that I've now been on a date. That's at least progress.
Nice.
Yeah.
You
That's
think it goes to this time?
progress. What? No.
That's good.
No, me and him, I don't even remember his name at this point. Fuck. Me and him went to a cafe. We talked there for like, I don't know, 2 hours. We talked there a while there. We added each other on Discord, and then we just never contacted each other again.
Nice, man.
That's fair.
I'm pretty sure I'm still Discord friends with him.
Nice.
Let me see. Hang on.
That's what he's playing right now.
You up?
Hang
Question
on,
mark.
let me take
So,
a
we-
look.
so we can judge him.
I'd have to find the exact person.
Damn, I don't even have that many friends on Discord. I had to like search like that.
Yeah, I have. Oh, he's playing Baldur's Gate 3 right now. Oh yeah,
Oh,
he was
fair.
a huge Baldur's Gate 3 fan.
Huge.
You know,
But yeah.
valid.
Our
Guess I can't make fun of him.
last message was wishing each other a happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, is that long ago?
Yeah. Yeah, our date was back in November.
Oh,
Why, did you not know about this? I thought I told.
no.
Oh. Nah,
I only knew
right?
about.
What?
That I went on a date with a guy back in November.
I think I remember you saying something about that.
Oh, maybe you weren't in the conversation then, Dustin.
Probably not. Yeah.
Yeah. There was a guy I'd met on Tinder. We had talked for like, I don't know, a week and a half or 2 weeks or so.
Yeah.
And we were like, damn, this guy actually, like, he's got a lot of the same interests as me.
It's
So,
a
I
really good
mean,
start.
Yeah, I mean, we literally spent 2 hours in person just talking like D&D, a little bit of anime, and yeah, that was and a lot of Baldur's Gate. And that was basically it.
Sounds like you should have been dating Matt instead. I
Maybe.
feel like that guy and Matt would have been a better match.
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna swoop in, steal him.
I don't know. I like my men how I like my coffee. With a lot of milk and cream.
With like
I don't like coffee.
just drenched in
Yeah,
milk and milk. It's got to look like
hang on. I like my men like I like my coffee. Hold the coffee. Just give me a glass of milk.
milk, no coffee beans.
Yeah.
It's got to look like a McFlurry.
Yeah. No. I don't know.
Anyway,
It's one of those things that's really weird to think about your friends in terms of attractiveness. So.
Yeah.
But that goes back to me, Matt. I know you said you were away. Did you hear any of what I said to Dustin?
no.
I told Dustin about how a couple. Well, so you heard Dustin say "I love you" to me, right?
I did hear that. I was like, that's
Okay.
funny.
Well, that led to me talking about how a couple weeks ago I had a shower thought where I was like, "What if Dustin came out as gay and said he had feelings for me? How would I react?" And I spent like 20 minutes thinking it over. And eventually the conclusion I reached is I would be like, well, let me ask you this, Dustin.
Do you
what
know
does
what
that
gay
change?
means?
Well, no, because like if me and Dustin were suddenly in a relationship, like realistically speaking, what would change? Like, not really much.
You would stop hitting on George.
I mean, you're right.
No, he wouldn't.
That's
funny.
Is that what Dustin said? No, I wouldn't.
I don't think you would. No.
Damn.
That's so funny.
Dude, even just today, I was like, while we were playing Baldur's Gate, Dustin, I was like, George, you, me, Gail, Will, come on.
Charisma roll.
Well, I'm pissed off because I am the LGBT person in our friend group. Why is it that in Baldur's Gate 3, Georgia got to have gay sex before I did?
Because he's played the game, bro. He knows the path, bro.
Dude, Gale is too easy. Fucking Will, that's the end goal. All right? And I'm this close. I rescue his dad, and he is mine.
That's how it works.
Wow.
That's why I want to fucking rescue his dad.
That's how it works.
Shooting, rescue his dad.
Dude, better yet.
Probably that's
It
all it
won't be
takes
a
these
school
days.
shooting. It'll be a fucking tower shooting.
That's the only way. That's how it works.
We're bringing down a tower, Dustin.
Damn. Well, if y'all are done encroaching on my month, June's like a couple months away, kid.
Yeah, what of it?
I have a bit of a thought experiment.
Okay.
Hypothetical, if you will.
Yes, Matt, I would still be friends with you if you were a worm.
I would punch the Nazi.
All right, between me and Dustin, I think we covered all our
Dude,
bases.
Dustin had the correct answer. If I turn into a worm, you get me to crawl in the dirt to tell you who killed the cook, and then you squash me.
Damn. Well, you said you killed the Nazi. Are you the Nazi worm?
No, punch a Nazi, 100%. Anyway.
What's that?
What?
Anyway, here's my thing. I was thinking about this. Well, it's a cool fucking bird. I was thinking about this, and it genuinely had
his window got distracted.
Look at the game.
I know.
So many birds on the screen. I'm like, yo, bird outside. I genuinely was thinking about this for maybe like half an hour, and I wanted to prompt you with it and see what you guys thought.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here's how I wanna put it.
Okay.
We as the Lads AM podcast are given a very important goal, a very important job. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
We need to figure out if we're going to pull this lever or not. And by pulling this lever, what we're going to do is we're going to give everyone in the world an ability, right?
Okay.
It's all going to be the
Including us?
same, including us, every living human,
Okay.
and every human to be born
Okay.
forever. The
And they all
ability is
get an ability. Okay.
they all get the exact same ability. Everyone on Earth will have the exact same ability, no matter where you're from or
Okay.
who you
And
are.
that
or
ability
anything.
is
The ability is that when you wake up, or I guess when you are awake after a 24-hour period, kind of like a long rest in D&D, you get to pick 3 categories of information. And throughout the day or throughout that 24-hour period, whenever you look at another person, you get that information about them.
oh.
So if I started the day saying name, age, favorite color, and I looked at Rob, I would get Rob 25 orange.
Well, then that would be wrong.
Are you not
Doesn't even
25?
know your age.
27.
Fake friend.
Dude,
Fake
I don't
friend.
fucking know.
Fake
Oh
friend.
wait, oh yeah, your birthday's in January.
Yeah.
So it's
Didn't even know
early.
your birthday.
January 9th. Shut up. Moving on.
Okay.
26 then.
Yeah.
Now,
all right. Here's my immediate concern, Matt.
I do have a couple of clarifications, but I will let you go first.
All right. My immediate concern. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Someone just is like, all right, give me their social security number.
That is one that I was thinking of. So basically, we don't know anything about what force, entity, organization that is controlling this ability,
Okay.
but we understand that it understands like the collective human like consciousness, so all information that humans knows, as well as the internet. So one example I was thinking of that would be a bad thing would be, okay, I am broke. What am I picking for the day other than people's name on the front of their card, expiration date, and the funny 3 numbers on the back?
In the back.
Right.
Right?
Right. That
Like,
like
how-
there's a lot of ways
what-
it can be
what happens
badly
there?
abused. So
What
like you
happens
can get
there?
badly abused credit cards, social security numbers, passwords for accounts.
Mm-hmm.
And even
Yeah.
if we go beyond like security things like that, like you could get really dark secrets about people and then blackmail them.
That was another thing I was thinking about
'Cause, like-
for the
like,
bad category.
Just to give an example, like if you were walking around and you were like, "Oh, I now know like what fetishes you have," that's fucked up.
I was just thinking
Um,
more of like you could like if people were like closeted about their sexuality, you would know that you could you would know that before they came out. Right?
Yeah.
That, and also basically what I came to with this idea was that the worst, I think possibly the worst thing that could come from this
Mm.
is just it would just make like discrimination easier.
Yeah.
Easy.
There's
right?
there's
It
way
makes
more
it-
bad than good with this.
Yeah, there
Well,
is
here's
infinitely more
here's the
bad
thing.
than
I
good.
think there's some good to it. I think there are good
Explain.
things. You are a doctor. You meet many people every day who are coming to you for help. What's stopping you from in the morning picking, I want to know if the person I'm looking at has cancer? Every
Gonna-
person you see, and which could lead to a lot of people getting treatment way sooner before
It's
they
gonna-
even start showing symptoms
I
How many-
still think the
or any
bad,
disease.
But here's the thing: is there are tests developed to determine if people have cancer?
But with such speed and accuracy.
No, but I'm just saying that the bad still outweighs the good here.
Yeah, and no one's gonna want to be a doctor when your bank account gets drained every 2 weeks.
I don't know.
Because
Maybe we could work
because a
on
new
something
client
else.
keeps learning your bank account information. It's like, okay, cool, doctor money for
Okay.
me.
I'll just say I don't have an answer. That's the only the reason I'm prompting it is
Well, me and
because
Dustin have an answer, and the answer is we're not pulling the fucking lever.
no, you just think that the bad is just bad.
Yes,
Because there's an insane amount of bad to it.
Matt.
It's all either bad or silly.
Matt, I can give you so many examples that are horrible, okay? There is someone
Sure.
stalking a girl. You can get now her phone number, email address, and physical address. Boom.
Okay. Yeah. But that's the okay. All right.
Like,
Yeah, and that's fine. And that's fine. I thought
No,
of a
it's
bunch of
not.
bad stuff too. No, I think it's fine that you're saying that it's mostly bad. I think that's fine. I think that's good. I'm just saying. So what? I guess what I would do from there, because it's not real, it's a thought
mm,
experiment. Is I just spent time trying to think of how many good things there could be. Because I'm not trying to find an answer because it's not real. That's the point of a thought experiment. You don't have to have an answer at the end. It's just thinking for the sake of thinking.
no, I get that, but I can't. Here's the thing: is like, I can't think of that many good examples that can't just be like most good examples I can think of could be solved by just having a conversation. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, even like diagnosing someone with cancer, have a conversation with them. If you're the doctor, have a conversation with them, determine if they have symptoms, and then you test them. Yeah, it's not going to be instantaneous, but cancer tests usually you get results back within a week.
Yeah, and that 1 week that it takes probably doesn't like
Outweigh.
save that much.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you're going to go from stage 1 to stage 4 cancer in a week.
Sure. Yeah. Makes sense.
Granted, again, I'm not a doctor, but I'm assuming that cancer doesn't usually go that quickly.
Yeah, I can't. I can only think of silly stuff. Like my brain immediately went to dick size.
That's fair. I think
Dude. I wake up 3 things I want to know: soft, hard, wants to have sex with me, yes or no.
I don't know. I
I'm
don't
just
know if
walking
I
around
would want
nice,
to
nice,
know.
nice, 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 nice.
I don't know, Dusty. You might get depressed looking at that. No, 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 no.
Well,
Damn, fuck. No one. And then
you just be
Dustin
you
look,
just
and
you would
then
just
Dustin looks
endlessly
at me, and it says yes, and he's like,
you
"Uh-oh."
you would just endlessly be comparing yourself to people,
Yeah, like,
right?
I
I'm a
think you
bro.
would just become a very vain, selfish person, self-absorbed. Yeah, I see way too many negatives to this.
Universally, no.
I'm gonna be honest, Matt. When you said that we could pull a lever, I genuinely thought you were just giving us the trolley problem.
Why would I give you the trolley?
Well, that's what I was trying to figure
Why
out.
would
I
I
was
be so
like,
interested in something that's you've most likely thought about before?
I don't know. That's what I was trying to figure out.
Ooh, you could if someone's birthday is coming up, you could
You can
literally
know their
just do like
birthday.
what they want most for their birthday.
Imagine.
Or like beginning of December, you like what they want most for Christmas.
Hmm.
Mm. I also like started thinking about like different like you could always use. I think one part I was thinking of is like you could use it in like court, and you could always know if someone was lying or not. Or like you could just be like, I want to know if the person I'm looking at has murdered someone, and then you're in court. And them and it says yes, and you look over at the jury, and there's like another person that says yes, and you're like,
And
I'm
then you
gonna
look at
pretend
the
I didn't
judge, and
see
it
that.
says yes.
The
You know,
juror says yes, and you look
you know what?
over at
I
the
have to
defense,
ignore
and
those right now.
they're not on trial right now.
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that.
And I was also thinking of like how it would like work in like for like government, right? Because immediately I'm thinking like governments are going to try to restrict this as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be laws in this fake universe that we could potentially will into existence. There'll be like, you can't look for these things. Like, there's going to be, because I'm thinking, like, okay, 1 week in, we completely ruin everyone's credit.
Mhm.
World governments are coming together and are like, we got to put a stop to this. They put a worldwide stop. They say, hey, you're going to go to jail for 50 years if you do anything like bank account information, social like social security numbers. anything like that. Now, let's say, and I was using COVID tests as an example, but let's say there was some kind of test that could be done that has the same, I'll just say the same ease of use and same availability as a COVID test.
Okay.
And that test with perfect accuracy will tell you the 3 things that person has selected in that day.
Okay.
Like,
Oh,
right?
well, we just have to do it every day. Government issued.
So what I'm thinking is you're gonna have like governments that are meticulously testing everyone every single day. You're gonna have governments that are going to rampantly you're gonna have so many people getting randomly tested like you would at TSA. Like, oh, we just randomly picked you out of a crowd
So
for no
not
particular
only-
reason.
Not only is this a bad idea, but my life is now a living hell because the government is overreaching.
I mean, how much different is that from?
I don't know. I don't get
Okay, though.
randomly tested every day.
You don't get randomly picked at airports. I wonder why.
I'm just saying, you're talking about it as though like you're going through an airport every day, though, Matt.
Some people do.
Yeah, are you one of them?
Not me.
Yeah, I don't want to go
Okay.
through an airport every day.
You don't have to.
What I'm getting at is, it sounds like you're suggesting that the government would be testing people like this every day.
I'm saying different governments might. The United States government probably not.
Dude,
more
here's the
dictarian
thing,
government.
okay? Like, if you want to really think about this, Matt, all right? And I
Which
mean
is-
really think about this, okay?
That's typically what you do in a thought experiment, yes.
But, like, the Republican Party would fight everything that the Democrat Party wants to ban, and therefore nothing would get banned, and therefore the government would collapse and the country would fall into chaos. Because the Republican Party is not going to want to ban anything because that would be government overreach in their eyes.
Not true.
I
can think-
don't know.
Wait, what's being banned? I'm confused. What's being banned in this situation?
Things that you could choose for your 3 options.
But here's the thing, though, right?
Yeah.
Basically what I realized, one thing I realized is that I think essentially for a lot of these things, nothing's gonna change, right? Because Republicans, conservatives, people who preach small government, they're gonna be like, no, the government shouldn't have any say in what you can do, right? In what you can pick. You can pick anything, regardless, whatever. But then they're gonna be like, yeah, but they're gonna pick certain things that they're
Yeah.
gonna say no to that fit with their own agenda. Like they do now. Like how they're like, we gotta, like right now, how you see all of these like Republicans being like super hard on social media
Mhm.
for like like protecting children, as they should be,
Yeah.
right? They will never give that level of passion to guns,
No.
which are equally dangerous to children.
Right.
So they're going to do the same thing for this scenario with what you can and can't pick for your 3 things to see. They're going to do the exact same thing. They're going to pick and choose. So I'm wondering, like, is anything really going to be different if we add this? Because I think people are going to act the same way as they always will.
I think things would be very different.
You might have a situation where we just we're like,
I think the economy would immediately collapse.
ooh, but is the economy not primed to collapse already?
Not on the scale
What if
that it
we-
would.
What if we end up with a better system after? Is it possible to make a better system?
Maybe this is the
No,
restart
Matt-
that we need. Is it
Matt,
possible?
Matt,
Anything
took
better
a-
than this?
Matt took
Could-
this hypothetical question that I thought we were going to talk about for like 2 minutes. And basically his conclusion is it's good because we would become communists.
Could it be better? No, that's the point. That's the point of thinking with no need for an answer.
I guess.
There's
I
no
I
re-
still stick by what I said. I think it's a bad idea.
But then you don't. But that's the thing. You don't have to end there. You can keep going.
Well, I'm
And
choosing not to.
maybe an hour later you change your own mind. That's the beauty of it. You think of like 3 bad examples and you're like, all right, that's it. No, not worth it. Keep going though.
I'm starting
What's
to
really-
wish you just asked me if you were a worm, if I would be your friend.
You better fucking not
I
be.
thought it was gonna be race related.
You better not be my friend if I'm a worm.
Oh, by the way, we've been dancing around it this whole time, Matt, but happy Black History Month.
Wow, thanks, man.
Yeah, I beat Dustin
No
to
one's thought about it. Although I thought Dustin was gonna be racist this year. Because
Yeah,
he said he
true.
wasn't. He said he
Dustin, it's
wasn't
the
doing.
podcast. Don't you have a word you want to say?
Nope. What'd you say, Matt? What are you saying?
I thought you were gonna be racist this year because you said you weren't doing the black quotes thing ananymore. So I was like, oh, you should do the
You- you-
opposite.
You know what the best
You
part is,
did
Matt?
say that, yeah.
You should send me like Ted Cruz memes.
So, Matt, you know what the best part is?
Yeah.
So I said, Dustin, say the word, and you went, nope. And
Nope.
you have the power of editing that, so it goes, beep.
Mm.
Please don't.
Damn, that's like. Damn, what's that like company that like makes Pokemon?
The Pokemon Company?
No, but like
Game Freak?
bigger. Like bigger.
Nintendo?
Yeah.
Ah, you bitch.
And like
What?
what's the opposite of smaller?
I'm really confused where this is going.
Okay, like if I'm like a big guy, but like Dustin is like more of a big guy, what would you call him?
A bigger guy?
I got you
Oh,
saying
it's
all
so
that.
easy.
I got
Get
you
rolled,
saying
kid.
all the parts that I need. You said nah, and you said the other part. That's all I needed, boys. I got a clip of Rob saying the N-word.
Wait,
Let's fucking
Let's
go.
go.
Wait, what?
Let's fucking go.
Wait,
No, I
what?
gotta go edit something, so we
no,
gotta end
no,
here.
no.